NVIDIA asks supermicrocomputer, SMCI, to investigate how its chips were illicitly procured by China, including the issue of forged server serial numbers. We reported a few months back how NVIDIA's H100 GPUs, which remain under a strict US export control regime in relation to China, were readily accessible via supermicrocomputers dealers within the Asian giant. Well, this issue has finally caught the attention of the authorities in the US. To wit, the information is now reporting that the U.S. Commerce Department has formally asked NVIDIA to investigate how its chips that remain subject to export controls were ending up in China. For its part, NVIDIA has asked its major distributors, including Supermicrocomputer and Dell, to conduct spot checks on their regional customers. NVIDIA is particularly concerned as to how some of the end users in China were purportedly able to forge server serial numbers to circumvent the restrictions imposed under the prevailing U.S. export controls. Back in April, our own search on Baidu had yielded a number of posts, including one which promised a large shipment of NVIDIA's H100 chips arriving in Hong Kong in 2 weeks, and can be picked up in Shenzhen or Zhengzhou. Some of the posts also included datasheets bearing Supermicrocomputer's logo. Similarly, a post on Zal at the time also referenced a promotion of H100 chips from Supermicrocomputer. The listing on Zal is still easily accessible, but whether the GPUs are with the poster cannot be verified. Of course, this development comes as the relation between NVIDIA and Supermicrocomputer appear somewhat strained. DigiTimes reported back in November that NVIDIA was redirecting some of its orders that were originally placed with SMCI to other suppliers. Similarly, during Supermicrocomputer's Q1'25 earnings call, when asked by an analyst as to when Blackwell revenues would start showing up in SMCI's books, the company's CEO Charles Liang had bemoaned that "we're asking NVIDIA every day for those chips." For the benefit of those who might not be aware, Hindenburg Research had leveled damning allegations against Supermicrocomputer back in August, detailing a litany of malpractices at the firm. Those allegations had then prompted the firm to delay the filing of its annual report for FY 2024 and the quarterly financial statements for Q1 2025. The Nasdaq exchange then concluded that this inordinate delay was inconsistent with its listing requirements. However, on T06th of December, Nasdaq accepted Supermicrocomputer's plan to regain compliance with the exchange's listing requirements, and granted a reprieve until the 25th of February 2025. Meanwhile, SMCI's relentless share price plunge has been sufficient to push the stock out of the Nasdaq 100 index.